like I said, it's not an everyday thing for I don't think anybody in here is a subcontractor. So you're not going to subcontract all your jobs, but there are times when that rush is hitting hard, and if you had 10 subcontractors on speed dial, and you can get maybe 4 or 5 of the jobs done on that day, and then you can get 12 other jobs done before noon with subcontractors, you're going to make a little off the top, you're going to retain the customer, you're going to be able to re-engage with the customer, they're going to buy with you again, you're growing your company, you're still making a little money. There's nothing wrong with it. It's much better to subcontract the job, telling them yes instead of telling them no. So don't do it all the time. Use all your trucks and all your employees first, and then when you're full, if you can book them out on your schedule, do it. But not everybody wants to book out. If they're calling for a same-day pickup, and you try and convince them to do it 3 days down the road, maybe they're going to say yes, and then maybe you get there and someone's already done that job. That happens sometimes. So 95%, I think, of every job could probably get done the same day if we were willing to push them into it. So, and the 8 to 10 a.m. spot, I promise you that is the busiest one. I know most of us probably close down our schedule after 1 or 2 jobs are booked, but everybody wants the 8 to 10. That $20,000 day, that would be like 10 jobs done before 10 in the morning, So because most people take the 8 to 10 spot. So if you can open up your schedule a little more and maybe allow more people to book on that 8 to 10 in the morning spot, you're gonna get, and you need online booking too. I didn't take any calls the year that I did 964,000 in sales. I had my phone off, and when people would call in, they get a message that said, go to the website and book your appointment, or you can text us, or you can email us, or you can chat with us on the website. We just don't talk on the phone. And the reason I did that is because I saw Uber doing it. I couldn't call Google. Google doesn't take a phone call. I was like, what the hell, man? All right, let's give it a shot. And I went a year straight. I spent that $260,000 on Google Ads, and I did $964,000 in sales. I didn't take one phone call. I promise you. So I know that's contradictory to what a lot of people might say, that you have to answer every call. I don't know. I mean, I would say you might not need to, but you need to have good systems in place. You've got to have online booking. You've got to have a decent website where they can get all the information they need. And as far as the how, so that's kind of why I ended up on Facebook, was to find junk callers. I was the last of my friends and family to have a Facebook profile. And so I went on to create a business profile, and I said I had to have a personal profile. So I created the personal profile. Everybody from high school found me, and whatever. So I used to be a private guy, and now I'm here, which is weird. But Facebook is where you're gonna find subcontractors. Don't find them on Craigslist. Those are crackheads. Facebook is like a digital application. It's like a digital, the Facebook profile, especially if they have a business page and a personal, and you can see both of them. Like, that's enough of an application. You can see.
It's 3 o'clock.
They get 60 to 70%. So when I first started, I was only paying them 40%. And they were fine with that. I was like, okay. And we did that for a little while. But I increased that to 60%. And I started just paying everybody 60%. I got better haulers like that. I found them on Facebook. Stripe is fucking awesome for subcontractors because it's the same platform. You can onboard subcontractors with one click. You click, send them a link, and they onboard themselves. Stripe sets up the 1099. Stripe can file the forms for you. You can automate your subcontractors with Stripe. So, and it's free. So, just like Square or any other payment processor. So you can use Stripe to collect your payments, you can use Stripe to pay your subcontractors, and it's one-click onboarding. So if you're gonna go that route, look into Stripe. And training. Like Andrew was saying with VAs, treat your subcontractors like employees. I created an online training program that took 2 or 3 hours for them to go through. If they didn't complete it, I just block them. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to have the desire to even like look at this thing that I spent 4 weeks creating, go. so yeah. But what you find is that the people that spend the time to do the training, they give a shit, and they need to understand like your system. Don't think that someone who has 5 years in business knows exactly what you need to do for your business. We're all doing stuff a little different. And so when you create like a training, online training portal, or I used Teachable. I think School is probably a better one now. Alex knows it. Yeah. But yeah, so you need to train them. You need to give them structure. They need to know that, you know, this is a real business. This isn't just some Joe Schmo. And so when you set up with real training, that lets them know that you're not dicking around. So train them like a real employee. It was through the subcontracting where I was able to find myself, and blue screen. No, that was me. I was standing over my pool with a blue screen app. No, I'm not really. But you know, that was just a cool piece of content that did pretty well. But no, this is how I found myself. And honestly, guys, the best advice I can give you: just be yourself. Like, stop worrying about what someone's gonna think about you. Like, I used to care like about how I sounded. You know, I remember people used to make fun of my laugh. Oh, fuck you, dude. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna laugh hard and feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, 0 fucks to give. I promise you. And that will take you probably farther than anything else you might learn. Authenticity is magnetic. So, subcontracting. Fucking love it. There's my purpose. But that's how I transitioned into running a marketing agency. Click. They started asking me how I was getting all the jobs, so I started making websites, doing the marketing. SEO. 3 major components of SEO. Like I said, I spent $250,000 on ads, and I only made $150,000 on $1 million in sales. So that's not a lot. I was pissed. And so I turned off my ads the following year, and I did nothing but SEO. And I made more money on 40% less sales. Or I made more profit on 40% less sales when I switched to SEO. So I'm the SEO guy. Like, I'm sold on SEO after experiencing that myself. But I have no problem with people doing ads. Like, it's a good idea to have several marketing channels. Just kind of understand what you're going to get out of them. They're all different. So as far as like the website structure, for SEO, each page has one focus keyword. So these service pages, this is how you get more traffic to your website, by building these internal service pages. So this guy's in Spring Hill. So all of those service pages are optimized for this service in Spring Hill. And then his location pages here, these are all the areas outside of Spring Hill that he wants to target. So you need your service pages, and then you need location pages, and then you need a shitload of service pages for every location. So 100 to 200 pages isn't over the top at all for a website. If you want to really go all in and do SEO on a granular level, which is the way it needs to be done, because if you're targeting junk removal your city, good luck. Like, that's your long-term goal. Your short-term goal is all the low-hanging fruit. So cardboard removal, pallet disposal, all of these things. I'm gonna flip through to the next one because I'm running out of time. But what I did is I'm doing some searches to show you. You know, this guy's on the first page for like 16 different services, and he might get a few leads from each one. But when you have 50 or 100 pages, it's cumulative, and it adds up. So add your service pages, add location landing pages, Queen Bee junk removal. So this is a one-page landing site, just like the free website that I'm giving away to everybody here today. So this is what you get if you guys want the free website. Come up to the booth or sign up on the table. But a landing page, you see how it's got the menu? The little, it just takes you to different containers on the page. So if you click on services, it takes you to a different section on the page. But you'll see that there's multiple calls to actions. We've got contact forms. We've got your services. We want to see your smiling face. We want to see you doing your work. Is that fucking badass or what though? This is her website. That, like, you know what I mean? That's gonna keep people engaged. That's gonna keep people from clicking off your site. The longer they stay on your site, the longer they have things to do, the more likely they are to convert, and it also helps you with Google. External links, that was an external link to the hazardous waste disposal drop-off. That would be a good external link to have. Here's another website we did. So Queen Bee was a single page site. This is one that we're going to be building out with multiple pages, kind of like type and junk removal, but same thing. You know, they have shitloads of service pages, and then these are its location landing pages. And then as we build out more, we're going to have 10 or 20 service pages for every location. That's one of the pieces of the SEO strategy. You got to do backlink building, which is super important. Adding new content, and then getting granular with all your service pages, location landing pages. Break everything down. Jojo, I'm trying. But I just wanted to show you like what the websites look like. We build a cool WordPress website, and you can either have a one-page site and target one keyword, or you can have a 200-page site and target 200 keywords. I like 200.